Now I want to fill out this section on the exchange. This section is going to be called My Transactions, and we're going to show all of our open orders that belong to us and all of our filled orders that also belong to us. So anything that's here that we created, and anything that's here that we were a part of as well. Okay, so this is going to be, a single card component, but it's going to have tabs. We're going to be able to click, our orders that are open and see our orders that are filled, and we'll be able to toggle back and forth between them. And we're going to use React Bootstrap for this. It's got some nice tabbed components where we can do this natively in React, right? So we've installed this library already with npm. We haven't used it yet in this tutorial, but I'm going to show you how to do it here in a second. All right. So let's go ahead and create a new component for this section. We will just call this My Transactions. So let's go to our content, say new file, My Transactions. All right, and we're going to create something inside of here that's going to look, pretty familiar to you. All right, so I've just pasted in some boilerplate code that's going to get us started, right? So we just pulled down the card from this main section, and I've split it into 2 tabs with this React Bootstrap component. All right, so these are the tabs that come from React Bootstrap, right? You can see how these work here. I'll put this link in the resources. You can see basically you put tabs, you create a tabs component, and you define each tab, and you can tab back and forth between them. All right, and you can read more about how to do that here, but I've set you up with that. Here's the tabs, right? And then here's a tab for our trades, and then here's a tab for our orders. So let's just go to our UI and look at it, but I guess first we need to render this component in the content. All right, so we'll import it like this. We'll say My Transactions. And let's see where we want this to go. So let's see here. Oh, I can't find My Transactions. I forgot the S. All right. So let's see where we want it to go. Let's see, 1, 2. So we'll do 2 after the order book. So these are, descending. So we'll find the order book. We'll look at this vertical split and find this one. So all this needs to go. And we'll call this My Transactions. All right, let's save that. Boom, there we go. All right, we see trades and orders. Boom. All right, so now we can tab back and forth between each of those. All right, and I'm going to fill that in. So in order to get our trades and our orders, we need to fetch them from the state, and as you might have suspected, we're going to have to create some new selectors for that to fetch the trades that we're a part of in our open orders. All right, so we can go to our selectors tab. All right, and we'll create some new selectors down here. First, we want to fetch our filled orders, and we're going to make sure that they're loaded. So we'll create a standard loaded selector, just like we've done before, right? Order book loaded. We're going to say if our filled orders have loaded. Let's paste this in like this. And we know that my filled orders are loaded basically if all the filled orders are loaded. So then we can just create a selector that will, filter through these filled orders and find the ones that belong to us. Okay, so we can create a new selector like this, say export const my filled orders selector. All right, I'll say create selector. And I will pass in a few things. We're going to see if they're ours, so we'll need the account. All right, we've got an account selector already. All right, account. So we'll pass in the account. Oops, sorry. Pass in the account like this. Account. All right, then we'll get the filled orders. All right, and then we'll say account. Filled orders. Give it a function. And then first we'll filter through the orders and find which ones are ours. So find our orders. We'll say orders equals orders filter. And then say O oops, sorry, o.user equals account, or o.userfill equals account. So basically, if we created it or we filled it, we want to see it. Now we want to say we basically want to decorate them like we did the other orders, but we want to do it by history, right? So we'll sort it by date ascending, just like we did previously. So say sort date ascending, like this, boom. So we sort it just like we did before. And then now we'll decorate the orders just like we did before. So we'll say orders equals decorate my filled orders, passing the orders and the account. So we need to create a decorate my filled orders. This is starting to get kind of patternish, right? We see this happen a lot. Decorate order book order. We're going to do the same thing. Decorate my filled orders. We're going to do the basic decorator plus, a specific one for my orders. And I'll paste this in. So decorate my filled orders, decorate the order, decorate my filled order. Now we need a function to do that. So what's this function going to do? This function is basically going to, give it some prices, but we want to see if the order type is a buy order or a sell order based on whether, we participate in it. And if it's our order, then we know that the token give is the ether address, and the token give is the ether address, then it is a buy order. But the opposite is true if it's not our order. So I'll just paste that in and explain it to you. All right, so boom. We check if it's our order first. If the order user is the account, then it's our order or my order. I'll just do it from a perspective of me so that it's not confusing. If it is my order and the order type and the token give is ether, then it's a buy order. If it's not my order and the order type token give is address, it's a sell order. So buy order, sell order's a bit contextual, and we're just going to basically change the price classes, basically. Depending on this. So the reason we want to do this is to show, semantic colors on the order page. So we want to show green pluses and red minuses. So we'll see that in action here in a second. All right. So we'll say const. So that's how we decorate the filled orders. Now let's also get our open orders like this. We'll say my open order selector. All right. We want to see if they're loaded. So basically, if the entire order book's loaded, then my open orders are also loaded. All right. And just like we did the other ones, we're going to create a selector for my open orders like this. So my open order selector, we pass in the account, the open orders, we see if they're ours. And then we decorate them, right? We're going to create this function. And then we sort them by date descending, okay? So we'll decorate them like this. This is starting to look very familiar. Decorate my open orders, use the basic decorator, use my open order decorator. And then lastly, we, create a decorator that basically just says, if the token give is the ether address, use buy or sell. And then we use the order type class for buy or sell, green or red. All right. So you might find a better way to refactor some of this. This is starting to look a bit repetitive. I'll leave that to you as an exercise, but I wanted this to be very explicit so that you all understand what's happening when you look at this file. Okay. Be my guest if you want to find better ways to do this. But I wanted to make this just very clear and explicit and very rudimentary so that it's very clear what's happening. All right. Okay, so I'll save that, and we're going to import these selectors inside of here. So what we want to do is go to My Transactions and import some new selectors like this. We'll just say import. We're going to import several. dot dot. All right, we're going to import them all like this. Boom. So my field order select loaded selector, my field order selector, my open orders loaded selector, and my open orders selector. All right. So those are the 4 we just created. And we want to use them here like this. We just pass them into this return for map state to props. Okay. And this should be selector. Sorry. All right. So let's see here. Now, I realize there's another thing I need to fix inside of this. This is wrong. I need to pass in orders here. Okay, so account and orders. All right. So let's actually log this to console. See if there's any other issues. I'll just say console.log. I'll pass in these same values. And also, I need to do this. So we changed this. We forgot to return orders. So say return orders. All right. So now let's try to log this to console and see what happens. All right. Refresh the page. And let's see it. Boom. There we go. I've got 3 filled orders and I've got 10 open orders. Awesome. And we can see they were loaded. Awesome. We got everything that we need. Now we can actually take all that data out and put it inside each of these tabs inside this component. Okay. So if you don't see anything, make sure you got MetaMask installed and running, and that you have your account imported from Ganache, right? So you can go to Ganache and copy your private key and import the account like this. You can just go, let's see, account, import account, and paste your key in. All right, I've already done it, so it's going to tell me that I've done it. But yeah, that's how you do it. And if you have any other issues, you can also try resetting your account. Go to settings, advanced reset account. Doesn't clear any data on the blockchain. It just resets MetaMask, so you can reset it and refresh the page. And if all that works, and you did it with the first account that you ran the seeds with, you should see your orders filtered like that. All right. Yeah. So make sure Ganache is running, and make sure you have run your seeds as well. Okay. So now let's fill all that data into our component. We'll create a new function to fill that out. And we'll do it like this. We'll basically, we'll say, show my fill orders. We'll do it right here. We'll do it like this. I'll just paste this in. Boom. We'll pass in the filled orders. We'll map over them. We'll return a table row with the order timestamp, the order type class. All right. The order sign, let's be plus or minus, the token amount, and then we use order type class again to show the token price for the order. Okay. So that's how we'll do my filled orders. Now we'll show the open orders. All right. We'll do that like this. Basically, we'll say, boom. We'll take my open orders. We'll map over them just like we did here. And we will show the order type class. And we'll show the token amount, token price. And then we'll have this little X. This is actually going to allow us to cancel the order. All right. We're not going to wire this up just yet. We're just going to fill out the table. We'll actually wire it up later. But for now, we'll just show you the ability to do it. And we'll create the functionality later. All right. So inside of here, we will render out, my filled orders if we want to show it. So remember we did, show my filled orders or show my open orders. And I'll remove this over here. And we'll do this. So basically, if we want to show the orders, we'll show them. We'll pass in the filled orders. And if not, we will show the spinner. And the same thing goes for my open orders. I'll just paste this in here. Boom. So if we want to show the open orders, we'll show them. And if not, we'll show the spinner. All right, let's save this and go back to our browser. Oh, spinner's not defined. We will just import it like this. Let's just copy from trades. I'm kind of feeling lazy today. I like to copy and paste. Boom, done. Oh, looks like something's wrong. So my open orders map is not a function. All right, so what happened? My open orders, all right, map. So what's going on here? Okay, so we pass in this dot props to this dot props to my open orders. Sorry, guys. Boom, there we go. So here's our completed trades. We got 100 DAP. We got 50 DAP. We got 200 DAP. All right. So here are the orders. Here's all our open orders. We created these, and here's our trades. Awesome. Okay. All right, everybody. That's it for this video. Let me just make sure that we didn't leave anything here. And I'll catch you in the next video where we will fill out the price chart. And I'll catch you there.